And welcome back to Tactical Main, y'all. Alright guys, today I want to share with you really quickly the Jagerwerks Rmr cut for the Glock 19. The basics of this video right here is just going to be a close-up look at the Jagerwerks Rmr cut. Okay, none of the other fancy work was done. Let me just go ahead and bring it in view for you so you can see it. None of the other fancy slide serration work was done or anything like that. Okay, just the Rmr cut. That's all I wanted. I couldn't find any photos of just the actual Rmr cut by Jagerwerks. They do some amazing work, guys. If you go to their Instagram, you'll see some pretty amazing slide work photos. Okay, they turn out some good work, guys. But again, all I was interested in was the Trijicon Rmr cut, and I really couldn't find anything on it. No photos, no videos. So I'm just going to do this video real quick to show you guys an in-depth look, well, a closer look, in case you're like me and you just want an Rmr cut. Let's go down to the table and get a little closer look. Alright, as promised, we are down a little bit closer to the G19 with the Jagerwerks Rmr cut. Firearm is clear. See down in there. Clear. Safe direction. So I'm going to do my best to get you guys some close-up footage, hopefully, of the cut. I opted for the rear sight forward of the Rmr. There's a couple of reasons I went for that. Let's try and keep this joker focused on. Right. One of the reasons, if you've got the rear sight in the back, you tend to focus on that. That's just one more thing taking up it's just one more thing taking up your thought process when you're trying to acquire that dot in your correct sight picture. And the other side, and you have the rear sight forward. Another reason is obviously when you're firing, brass tends to come back and hit the Rmr. It's just one more little layer of protection. That's like a secondary bonus for having it in the front instead of the rear. The biggest part is less stuff going on in the back, less stuff taking up your mind and your concentration when you're trying to actually find that perfect sight picture. But you can see there's the cut. I don't know if you can see the lip right here. I do have the sealing plate on the bottom. They sold that for 10 bucks. They milled that out. I did not do any Cerakote options, guys, so all they did was cold blue underneath here. You can probably see some of it starting to scratch off right there. No big deal. I can re-cold blue it myself or put some permanent marker on there. I'm not worried about it. This is a carry gun. I'm not carrying it right now. I'm carrying a Glock 17 right now. I'll get into why I'm not carrying this right now in another video. And then I have the Ameriglow suppressor height sights with the blacked out rear. I'm going to try and get a good sight picture on here for you guys. Alright, so in this sight picture you can see where the red dot is right now. It is zeroed in that center area. The lower cut that they put on here gives it kind of a lower 1/3, or the higher cut I should say, gives it a lower 1/3 co-witness, so you don't really have to worry about the front sight, because if you have an absolute co-witness, I'm no RDS expert on pistols, guys, obviously, but to me, if I had my front sight and my dot were co-witnessed, I would be looking for my front sight more so than my dot. And you know, you can pick up your front sight like this, you can see it, but your dot, and you're still fishing for your dot. So I wanted lower 1/3 so I don't have to worry about that. And then if the RDS goes down, I can then co-witness, or not co-witness, but I can then use my irons. So there you go, one more time. Jagerwerks Trijicon Rmr cut for the Glock 19. And it is a nice tight fit. I've read some people have to like tap it down with a mallet. I was able to get it in there with just tapping it down with my hand, you know, giving it a few love taps, but it definitely took a little bit to get it down in there. So it is precision made, or precision cut. Alright guys, there you have it, a closer look at the Jagerwerks Trijicon RMR cut for the Glock 19. Again, like I said, the only reason I'm making this video is because I couldn't find anything out there with photos, videos, or anything of just the cut itself. I'm not going to take the RMR off to show you the actual cut. I believe they do have a picture of that on the website. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like on the gun, how good it came out. Again, no front slide serrations. That's going to be on my next purchase from them. All in all, extremely excited and happy I went with Jagerwerks. It was, I want to say it was like 150 bucks. Could be 160 with the $10 plate, which I'd highly recommend getting a plate. Even if you have the Type 2, get the plate, seals it up a little bit better. Oh, they provide the screws for it. Don't forget that. They provide the screws. And yeah, so in my opinion, highly worth it. If you're looking for a slide cut for a Trijicon RMR or any RDS, go ahead and check out Jagerwerks. They don't pay me. They don't know I'm making this. I paid for it. And the turnaround time, I think it was 2 weeks. Just because all I got was that. I didn't get the black nitride, a Cerakote, and if I had done any of that, it would have been longer. But yeah, they cut it and got it back to me really quick. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for some actual shooting.